Hello everyone and welcome to 2026. This is Bets and Benders Part 3 featuring Ben Kiernan from Dungeons and Doctorates. Ash and I were actually on Dungeons and Doctorates, if you haven't gone and listened already, with their latest Kobold Caper with Kate O'Sullivan as well. So go and have a listen. We had a hootenanny of a time. It was awesome. Very grateful to be invited onto their show. The next episode will actually be chapter 71, and it will be coming out on January 31st. So, we'll see you then. Enjoy. Obviously, parents, this is an explicit episode as well, so maybe skip if you're a bit on the younger side. This podcast of storytellers would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, the first storytellers and traditional owners and custodians of the land we are recording on today. We pay our respects to their elders past and present. We hope to honour their thousands of years of spiritual and cultural connections to this land while recognising the atrocities Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people still face systematically to this day. We acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded and that Naarm was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Hello and welcome back to the Book of War, an Avatar Legends real play, the story of three benders and their manager trying to either get themselves out of a life of crime, get themselves into trouble, or mostly just trying to win the pro bending league of this, our one-shot, Bets and Benders, or Bending.
Bets and Benders,
and
Part 3, A Blaze of Glory.
I like it. My name is Ash. I play Ki-Tay, the successor, she, her, the daughter of a real estate mogul from the Northern Water Tribe who owns more of Republic City than any one of the four nations. Refusing to build on her father's legacy, this prisoner of high society is ready to give bad girls a good name. My kitty fact for today is that she absolutely has met Tenzin. It's actually theorized. So I came up with this idea that in the Avatar world, you would buy like water masses, like not just land masses, like, oh, here is your plotting, because A, you've got the water tribe, and B, with enough industrious workers, you can just create island formations. So I like the idea that like Air Temple Island, my dad actually Kitty's dad owns it, but it's sort of like donated to Aang, but he had to like be seen in a couple of like photo
tax write-off.
Tax write-off, like photo ops, and so yes, I reckon Kitty was too young, but has actually met Avatar Aang, but doesn't quite remember.
Yeah.
But definitely has met Tenzin, because at least once a year he has to like attend a dinner that her father is holding, and he loses his island if he doesn't go to this dinner. This is how it works in the big circles.
Hello, my name is Georgie Hazel, and I play Ma, the hammer, she, her. A little bit about Ma, I suppose. She's quite a stoic figure. Came from a similar background, Bo-Shang and Kanta, where she was on the streets, involved in organized crime, and didn't really have a direction in life other than beating people to a pulp in the name of other people, basically. And so when Bo got really drawn into the kind of underground bending circuit, I think that she followed along there, and that's where she found a real passion for it and a structure that she has desperately needed. So it means a lot to her, though she'll never let anyone know exactly how important being in this pro-bending arena is, because it's like, I've made it, finally. I've done something with myself. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name's Tad Darling, and I play Bo-Shang Fong, the rogue, he, him. So the fact, I guess, is that, if it hasn't been made clear, Bo-Shang used to be married to a firebender, which is where the flaming rock tattoo comes from. And the way that it broke down is that they were both in sort of the underground pro bending league, pretty closer than you might imagine. And
As a married couple?
no, as in like they may still be close, like maybe within the party, who knows. And the marriage broke down because Bo-Shang is very, very stubborn, and there was a time when the ex wanted to check out a new restaurant, and Bo-Shang was like, no, I like the restaurants that we go to. And they were like, you never change, you're so stubborn. And it's like, stop trying to change me. And so it just broke down over the most mundane and stupid reasons because Bo-Shang is really, really stubborn, and his ex was really, really passionate and fiery and explosive and intense.
You say his ex like she's not sitting right there.
Well, he's not going to give substantiation to any rumors that might be going around the pro-vending circuit. So take that as you will.
After your dalliance.
Which you suplexed.
True.
Jealous? Yes, hello, I am Ben Kiernan, the DM for Dungeons & Doctorates. Once again, guesting on this wonderful show with you wonderful people. I am playing Kanta the Razor, he, him. Former crime mob enforcer trying to turn over a new leaf and getting into youth sports to help make that case. The fun fact is that when you pick a razor, you pick 4 mistakes. I marked off that I trained someone younger than me using the same awful techniques, the same awful methods.
Yeah.
2 of which are sitting here. Trying to make amends.
I think he just called you mistakes.
Yeah.
No, I
Wouldn't be the first person.
trained them using the mistakes.
Right. It was the training that was a mistake, not us.
Not you
Yeah.
lot.
A lot of these good kids. They're like 25, but they're good kids.
Good kids.
Well, apparently, hold on, they're apparently early 30s.
They were good
Oh,
kids.
no, I'm not early 30s.
Oh, okay.
They were good kids when he was
A kid.
young enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to call them kids.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jesse Thomas, and I am your goal manager for this amalgamation of 3 separate genres
Sorry,
of
I'll move
movies.
my apple.
Sorry.
I would also like to put forward a gluteus maximus for this one.
Gluteus Maximus.
You're the gluteus maximus.
If you say so.
Are you just calling him an ass?
Yeah. I am an ass. He, him. Yes, my name is Jesse Thomas. So, a few things. There was a couple of hard moves that I took. One of them was that you wouldn't get a particular bit of gear back as your shin guards. Someone succeeded in what they were trying to do. The other one was that the fire team, Tan's Firebenders, these enforcers, would receive a small power-up. Because they were more prepared to deal with you.
I think it's because they saw the meteorite on on your back, and all of a sudden it's like, that's Sozin's Comet power!
So, yeah, that's the thing I'd like to share with you, is that that's what your fails costed.
Nice.
Or that's the result of your failures.
So we were never finding the shin guards?
After that so every hard move I had to take was going to be power up, lose gear, power up, lose gear, power up, lose gear. So.
I am glad that we came up with a workaround then.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that was going to be how do you get through it? How do you sort this out? Was my question to you through the game. How will you find new gear? What will you do?
Yeah.
What lows will you stoop to? Which is stealing other people's stuff through a third party. So we are going to pick up right in the action. So who would like to go first? There's 2 things currently happening. You are on the bridge to the pro bending arena. Kanta has jumped off the limousine wagon cart to deal with 3 of the 4 firebenders, known as Tan's Firebenders. And there is one on top of your...
Is it moving, the car?
Yes, you are moving.
Okay.
And currently you smell smoke. Actually, we're going to start with the carters. You just saw your coach jump out and essentially sally on the wagon and get it going again. Ling Ling, ever faithful, just drives off as fast as possible, does what he said.
Ling Ling, that's why I choose you.
Thank you. However, the smell of smoke is just pouring through this cart, this wagon.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on, but it's not good. You saw fire, you smelt smoke, and now it's still here with you. I'm pretty certain you're all smart enough to figure out that the wagon is on fire somehow. What would you like to do?
Bo-Shang he was sitting opposite from Ma, and he's like, All right, hot stuff. We got to deal with this fire.
That we do.
You go up top. I'll come up from the side. And he starts climbing through the window into like the second part of the cart.
Yeah,
and like he's just gonna. The plan is that he's
You
gonna.
are too thick.
He just busts through. He doesn't care. He cracks through whatever it is, and all the way to like the back of the. Like, it'll take some time, but all the way to the back of.
Probably just should have taken like a better sized cart. Like that would have been just.
As you open the second section to get through, you see that the third carriage section is just like burning and open and just on fire. And it's spreading quite fast down your way. You don't even get into the third section.
Yeah.
Ma,
Yes.
you stick your head up, and I think flames immediately, and you come back down, and it's just like, shh.
Yeah.
They're up there waiting for you.
Okay, I would like to use Walls Can't Hold Me and actually come from the ceiling.
Sick, let's go. What does this look
Through
like?
the roof. So it's metal kind of frame.
All wood.
All wood. Oh, be better. Clearly, like, knowing that this vehicle is on fire doesn't really want to add to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a big move. I think they just kind of she wants to lift her arms up to create warmth, to start to like fracture or create sorry, I'm just
weakness.
Weakness. I'm looking to really like char that wood, make it weak, so that like with her big burly self, she can just.
What do you roll here?
So sorry,
The walls can't hold me.
So it's essentially a skills and training move, but I get to roll with passion instead of focus.
Wonderful. Can
essentially.
you go ahead and roll for me, please? We'll see how this goes.
Come on, Ma. You got your pep talk.
Go now.
Hell yeah, brother. That is 6. That is a 12.
12. I don't think you need to try particularly hard. I think it's just like a scream.
She uses her
and it just-
head. Yeah, her head just.
The top of the wagon just explodes with flame, and
She slowly rises up.
the doom music starts.
Yeah.
Down.
I was thinking wrestling, like wrestling.
You stand up, and sure enough, there is you and this other guy, this errant firebender, standing on top of the wagon. Can you please choose a stance?
Yeah.
And Kitty, what are you doing while this is all happening?
So I'm functionally going to hold my turn purely on the grounds that if that didn't go so well, I've got something in mind to fight back without necessarily engaging.
I kind of imagine that Bo-Shang is like ripped through the window to the next section, and Ma has exploded this, and you're just like sitting there and just like fixing your nails or something while all this crazy stuff's happening.
A little bit. I think that you know what it is. She's focused on making sure that the roots.
She's redoing her roots while this is all happening.
So she's literally, actually, that's what it is. She's putting on her makeup so that when she gets to the arena, she's
Ready to go.
She's ready to look good.
Yeah, wonderful.
I'll go evade and observe.
Evade and observe. Great. Well, they've gone advance and attack, so it sucks to be you. They're going to pressure you. You cannot advance and attack. They let out a flurry of flames and just in your direction, and you cannot get into your stance, no matter what you do. So you cannot advance and attack next turn.
Okay.
Evade and observe.
Great. Well, I'm going to clear 1 fatigue first.
Wonderful.
And I want to. Is Bo like? Are you up on like?
He's in the middle section.
In the middle section, so not quite like. not
the firebender is on top of Bo's section, if that helps.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Imagine you're like a train with 3 compartments. The back compartment's on fire. Middle compartment's whole with Bo in it. You are broken open from the front compartment.
Yeah. Okay. I think I want to hinder, and I am not going to really focus on finding a firebending stance because with these flurries, I think it's just like there's no point. I also don't want to set anything else more on fire that's not helping me. So I think they're going to really just try and dodge, maybe take a few hits if they can, and try and like reach where they are on that carriage right above Bo-Fang, and like make lots of noise as she does, so that Bo knows exactly like where she is, where this person is, and she's just gonna grab their throat and just slam them on the ground and just kind of knock them.
Great. Can you go ahead
about.
and roll your stance, please? We'll see how successful you are.
Oh, I forgot to do that first. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
Oh, this is going to be great.
This is going to be great.
Shit.
It's great.
Yeah, that's it. That's a 9 on the dice.
9 on the dice for Hinder.
With creativity, so that's a 10.
Or harmony.
Congrats. So, or harmony.
Creativity, I'll
Creativity, great. Wonderful. So, on a 10, you can do 1 basic, 1 mastered, 2 basics.
Great. Okay. Well, yeah. The
So
one,
you've done that one. So you've grabbed him, you've grabbed him by the throat, wrestler style, and just slammed him into the top. Wonderful.
Yes, and
Second-
then
I'm going to say that you have given this person a status. And I think they really weren't expecting this,
Yeah.
so you have stunned them.
great.
Nice.
That's a good one.
They're caught off guard, and they can't act for a few seconds while you steady yourself.
Now, I kind of like Ash's idea. I think I am gonna test their balance, so I'll mark the fatigue, and then while I kind of have them pinned and kind of dazzled a little bit, yeah, I'll just be like,
Where is she?
yeah, where is she? Why are you here? Why are you trying to sabotage us? Who do you work for?
Okay. So, you're getting from this. This firebender gives a wry smile and just shakes their head like, I ain't giving you shit. And so from that, you know that their principle is discipline.
Thank you.
They are so disciplined, they are not going to answer you. You can still try, but right now, this is not enough.
Yeah.
They're not afraid of you.
Fair enough.
We're going to jump over to our coach on the ground. Coach on the ground, what are you... Kanta, you are standing in front of 3 firebenders. Tarn's firebenders. Tarn, more of a middleman, kind of a mercenary, hires his people out to whoever has enough money.
Okay.
They're expensive, boys, these firebenders. They're pricey. So someone who's got a bit of money behind them has hired them to stop you. You know that much.
Tenzin.
He's a monk. He has no money.
Katara does.
Okay. So, has the limousine gotten through the wall of fire?
Yes, it
and
has.
gotten away?
Yes. They have since closed off the wall of fire again and brought one up behind you.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to, since I'm standing on a bridge over water, you've chosen the wrong day to mess with me, because I'm not trapped here with you. You're trapped here with me. I'm going to bring up water and flood the bridge.
Wonderful.
Nice.
I say
That's ready.
I'm going to say that this is your ready. You're ready for
Yeah,
something
sweet.
to go wrong. This is it. So you have now given yourself a bunch of manipulatable water that is all within your reach. So we're going to start this combat separately, and I'm going to give you...
So do I mark 1 fatigue for that?
Yep.
You've already done
You've
it.
already done that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you are empowered. Your abilities are naturally stronger in this moment. Clear 1 fatigue at the end of every exchange. So the way combat works is we do 3 exchanges, and that is a full round, back and forth. At the end of that, you can either continue the fight or you can try another way to resolve the combat. We choose stances and then we swap back and forth. The order is defend and maneuver, then advance and attack, then evade and observe. So any stance of those cards that you choose, that's the order it will happen with you and your enemies.
Okay.
When you choose a stance, you're choosing... You have to roll to see how successful you are. So you, as a general rule, we say choose your stance, give a little intro into what you're about to do. Then if you succeed, describe what you want to do by choosing one of these moves. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Now you can also choose your techniques, which are on the back page as well. I believe you have...
I have lure. But I don't.
Lure.
That's not particularly useful in this.
Not particularly, yeah.
If there were more people here, I could lure someone to attack me as opposed to my my allies. But since it's just a 1-on-3 fight, I won't be doing that.
So, stances. What stance would you like to choose?
I would like to.
Also, this is so rough. Ben just having a solo 3 guys over here on his
He made
first time playing this game.
I have a habit of guesting on shows and like Sean beating my way out of them.
So you have to die?
A lot of guest shows I've done, I've died or had something bad happen.
Dang.
You heard it here, folks.
Also, did you notice that Pedro Pascal is the new Sean Bean? Like everything he's in, he
Yeah,
dies.
he dies, yeah.
It's real sad.
That's true. That's so sad. Alexa played Leave in the Vine.
Spoilers, I haven't finished watching Mandalorian Season 3
Oh, it's really brutal in Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah, they kill him several times.
several times.
Let's bring him back. Force Ghost. Kill that.
Yep.
Kill that show.
Kill that ghost.
Somehow.
Kill that fucker.
Mandalorian
Hey,
returned.
if they can bring back the Book of Boba Fett, they can bring back the Mandalorian.
Okay, so I would like to. I'm currently to 3-on-1. Not good odds.
Not great.
I want to like freeze one of them in place to try and hinder them from attacking me. Like
Yeah, great. So
Fine.
what
Fine.
stance is that?
evade.
Evade and observe.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So that'll be last. They're going to go before you because they will be doing defend and maneuver to seize a position. So as you're sort of standing there ready for it, they start to move around and they're actually surrounding you. And that is the position that they are taking. If you like, you're currently engaged with these people, you can spend 1 fatigue to stop them from surrounding you.
Well, yeah, I will do that.
Wonderful. Can you mark that, please? As they try and get around you, you start bringing up water spouts and pulling in to stop them from surrounding you, and you keep them all on that one side. So that is their turn. Evade and observe, so bolster or hinder, so you're up.
Yep. So I'd try and freeze one of them in place.
Yep, wonderful. So roll your stance, which is...
Creativity or harmony?
I am a Mind of Steel, so when I evade and observe with fewer conditions marked than my highest principle, I can roll with focus.
Great. So you've got less than 3 conditions. Awesome.
A total of 0, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is double 6s on the roll plus 2.
Far out.
Guys, I'm just being any game from here on, just being a razor. This is how it...
Yeah.
Okay, so what does this look like?
It is as they like move around. I'm launching water streams to try and keep them from getting close to me. Someone gets too close, and I'll do one of those like ankle twist line of ice. Freeze one of them.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. I am going to give one of them the trapped condition, as you have just frozen this person in solid ice. Now, they are firebenders. They do have some internal heat going on with them. They will eventually be able to get out of this, but for the moment, they are... this one person you have frozen solid. Okay. Back over to the other group.
He gets a second move, though.
Oh, because it was... Yes, you do. You have another
You get
move.
a second move because you
on
rolled a 12.
On a full success,
Oh.
just a 10 plus, you can do another basic or mastered.
I'll test balance.
Great. So you know that we know their principle. And you also know these people. I'm going to say you know their principle, which is discipline. They are incredibly an incredibly disciplined mercenary force. So instead, you can shift their center. You can shift their balance away from center by questioning or challenging their beliefs or perspectives. So what do you say to really mess with these people?
So they've come out. They've surrounded me with fire, and Kanta does not look afraid. Kanta looks locked in, and he's just frozen one of the 3.
Yeah.
And what he says is the money really worth it?
Nice.
Oh, yep. You will shift their
Very nice.
discipline up to +1. Okay, excellent.
So when I evade and
Observe, you get 1 fatigue back.
1 fatigue back. Okay.
Yep, so you can heal 1 fatigue.
And you're empowered, so you get 1 fatigue back.
Okay. So I'm no fatigue.
Hell yeah.
Back to the other 3.
rolling 12s.
Yeah, it's Jesse's. Maybe it's the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't roll 12s over there.
In combat.
Yeah, in combat I do. So you cannot, specifically, Ma cannot advance an attack. Currently, you have trapped. Did I say trapped or stunned? You've stunned. So this person will not be choosing a move this round. So you pretty much have full reign on this person. What would you like to do?
Do a reverse Caesar position. Throw them off.
Yeah, I will go defend and maneuver. So I'm going to roll first this time. 6, 7, 8.
8. Mixed success, you get 1. One basic or mastered. What would you like to do?
I'm going to seize a position.
Yes.
So, seeing that, they're taking a moment to kind of come out of that stunned state, I think more than anything, she wants to, like, rally Bo.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of, and, like, let him know, like, the power I have in this situation. So, I think... like to make like a huge amount of noise, I think I'm gonna like suplex once again, and then just like yell Bo's name.
Okay.
I think you might like even get like a dent in
Well,
the
so
roof or something.
before you go any further, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You lift this person up to suplex them. They are going to mark 1 fatigue to stop you from... to stop this block, to block this technique. However, this doesn't unsuplex them. What this does do is they get a throat strike on you, and you can't speak anymore. Bo, you do see a head just go through the thing and next to you, and he's like, "Oh,
Hey, I see you met my ex-wife."
and then it gets pulled back up. So he can't do anything this round anyway. I think we're gonna keep with this. So
I still love her.
He's no longer stunned because that's an unstunned him. I'll say it sort of had the reverse effect. So choose your maneuver. I'm gonna do. This person will advance an attack.
I'll advance an attack.
Okay. I said it first, so I go first. I'm going to do smash. So as you lift this. Smash. As you lift this person back out after suplexing them, you see them quickly pull in some flame above their head and sort of like make this flame whip. And you sort of feel them moving to whip the underside of the carriage or the carriage wheels. And you feel the wagon cart sort of list down to one side as one of these wheels has burst into flames and broken apart. And they have marked 1 fatigue to do that.
Am I also engaged in this now? Can I get a move or no? I'm still in the carriage.
You can, yes. I'm going to say also, now that the +1 has happened on discipline, they're separate, but they are a group together. There'll be a second technique because they get more techniques as you increase their balance.
Boo.
Sorry, their principle.
Technically, that's how the rules work. But more specifically, we have to be right with that.
They're going to strike you again. So with this whip, they bring it back around, and struggling with you on top of them, they're manipulating the whip, and you feel a lash of flame strike you in the back. You will not be marking a fatigue, so you can either choose to mark 2 fatigue or mark a condition or move your balance.
I'll move my balance to
Okay.
care.
To care. Okay, wonderful. Go ahead, please. It is your turn. Advance and attack.
Great.
Ted, if you wish to join in.
Yeah, I'd like to do an advance and attack, but obviously I'll go after G.
Yep.
Ooh. That's a 5.
5.
And I don't get any.
What do you try and do?
What I did want to do, I guess I'll be honest about that, is Breath of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to kind of breathe in and like just let out this like gust of flame straight into their face, just engulfing.
Okay, so what happens is you do go to do this, and as you sort of stand up and struggle, and you're sort of wrestling at this point, and you get him around to the front of you, and you go to like breathe fight just right into his face.
Godzilla move.
He sort of manages, just as you do it, he pushes away from you as you let go, and he moves his hands in a circle and then thrusts down with a palm, redirecting your flame right down into the cabin above. Bo, you're sort of like looking and trying to get through and figure out what's happening, and then just like a line of flame rips into the cabin in front of you, and you go, whoa, just misses. If you had a beard, it would burn it off. As you pull yourself back in front of it. From there, you get knocked back.
Okay.
And this surprise, you expect this flame to just go over him. Instead, surprise, still there, and he palm strikes you in the center of your stomach, and you stumble back and fall into the burning third section of the carriage.
Okay.
Before we get to you, Bo.
Yeah.
Ki-Tay. It's quite hot. Specifically, it's quite hot underneath you. And now your cabin's sort of like on the side, on like not a 45, maybe a 35 degree angle, and it's a bit uncomfortable. What would you like to do?
We have water around, like as in we are closer to the arena, so therefore there's like...
Yes, you're on this very thin land bridge with water around you. Absolutely.
Yeah, perfect. So I think that if we're going in a stance component,
you are not in the combat, so you can just do what you wish, but I will allow you to do any stance moves if you want to try.
No, functionally, I think she sighs. She's like, I'm busy, and like begins to draw water from the nearby area. So technically, it'd be sort of a commit. Like I am about to engage. If only to like settle down the water, because these two, clearly the fire's gotten worse rather than better. So yes, that's sort of she's still not entering that fray, but is beginning to amass, in essence, a weapon.
Yeah, I think you see a well manicured hand stick out the window with black nails and sort of start twirling and start pulling up water from the side as you're riding along and just amassing this water ready to be used.
Yep.
We're going to jump back over to Kanta and the other three. We've got one frozen in ice who will eventually break out. You can see this heat starting to come off and the steam rising. He's melting his way out with body heat. That's going to take him a while. So, stances, please. What stance would you like to do?
Advance and attack.
What a surprise. We'll also be advancing and attacking. You said it first, so you go first. That's our rule here.
Okay. I'm going to be striking.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll for me, please.
That is a 6 plus 2, 8.
8. Wonderful. So you can do one basic Hall-mastered move.
That is the actual worst roll you've had the entire game.
Yeah.
Do you know how dead Jesse is inside? Yeah.
The benefit of the Razor and having Mind of Steel is being able to use my one good stat when it comes to fighting. So I'm going to take the Mark 1 fatigue to hammer them blows. What that feels like to me is I take a few steps and then freeze the water beneath me and launch myself.
Ooh, very cool.
And the bracelets I have with alcohol water, I twist. They become ice gauntlets basically.
Sick.
And I just one punch.
Nice. Wonderful.
Dynamic entry.
Excellent. So you're marking on fatigue. Are you making them mark 2 fatigue, inflicting a condition, or shifting their balance?
From my description, this feels like I'm inflicting 2 fatigue.
Yep.
I'm just going to bam, bam.
Excellent. Yeah, you smash this guy in the face. They're going to respond in kind with the two of them, and they're going to do focused fire. So the two of them that are not frozen, as you knock this one down to the ground, he quickly does a pinwheel and brings himself back up, spreading fire everywhere. The second one takes that flame and pours out all of its attacks at the same time. This flame from this spin, this recovery spin, and their own stamp, move, and fist forward gout of flame. They're going to mark 1 fatigue to inflict 2 fatigue and a condition on you. Ooh. You get to choose whichever condition is marked. The group was not prepared for this, which is good for you, because they do not inflict an additional 2 fatigue and another condition.
Okay. I feel like the thing that makes the most sense is angry.
Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. As this flame goes across your skin and starts burning away at your clothes, your nice coach clothes, dealing with these thugs of a former life that you once were it's a real clash of like you're seeing your
grand final day.
Yeah, on grand final day, you're fighting essentially younger versions of yourself doing the thing that you did, that you got out of, and you're just like, this is incredibly frustrating and upsetting, and it's really making you think. We're going to go into our last round with these guys. So pick a stance. They're going to advance and attack again.
I feel like I'm going to retaliate because now that I'm like in amongst them, I've got my like ice fists up. It's like I'm feeling very like close quarters, like punching.
Yeah, great.
Nice.
Wonderful. Okay, so you're retaliate, so defend and maneuver. So go ahead and roll first. You're before us.
I have 1 condition now, but I'm currently at 3 controls, so I still get to add my focus. 10 plus 2, 12.
Jeez, all right, do 2 moves, please, from the defend and maneuver list.
Okay, so retaliate was the first one.
Yep.
Technically, you could do lure.
How does this look?
I feel like it's blow for blow. Like they hit me, I hit them.
Yeah, cool.
It's like I'm focused on like blocking and hitting them to try and take them down.
You're not letting them get a hit without it costing them something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Nice. And what about your second move?
I think I will seize a position.
Wonderful.
Which would be once I have gotten in there, gotten a few blows, seeing that the carriage has gotten a distance. Like I'm like, great. I don't need to be here for the rest of this fight.
Yeah, sick. Okay, so you're going to... Okay, so you can escape the scene.
That's
if you wish.
that's my goal. Like I've held them up long enough to get the carriage away.
Yep.
I don't need to like knock them down and like knock them out. I just need to get my team away.
Yeah.
That's why I've succeeded at that, and now I'm like, great. The best way to win a fight is not to be here.
Very
I'm-
smart.
Yeah,
I'm out.
great.
That's why you're the coach. 'Cause you're
Okay,
very
so
smart.
they are not going to mark a fatigue to stop you doing this. So you escape the scene. You start running, and they start running after you because they realize you're not a player. They're like, oh, fuck. We've wasted all this time. Back over to the cart wagon.
Yeah.
Ted, you're going to start us off, please, regardless of what stance you've chosen.
Great. It was an advance and attack. Mm-hmm. That's good. That is a 11.
Wonderful. 2 moves, please.
Yeah, so I'm going to do my mastered move, which is called sweep the leg.
Nice.
And so what I'm going to do is like I actually just reach a hand through the hole, grab his ankle, and like pull him through,
Yes.
pull him through the roof into the.
Classic Earthbender move.
Yeah, very earthbender.
So does the foe have 3 or more fatigue or conditions marked?
Yes.
Cool. He gets 2 fatigue from that.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, so he gets 2 fatigue because he has those things. And then
Yep.
for my second, how is he looking? Is he looking?
It's not looking good.
I think, so Bo-Shang sort of pulls him through onto the seat, and then he's like, "Listen, pal, if you wanted an autograph, there's better ways to go through it." And then I'm going to use Smash and try and throw him out of the cart, like onto the bridge.
I'll allow it.
Or I can use Strike. I'll use Strike and just...
Use Strike, because Smash is not on a person, it's on a thing.
Cool, gotcha. All right.
The only thing here is the whack.
Yeah, fair. Cool. In that case, then, he just sort of like... They're sitting opposite each other, and he's actually going to channel some of the teachings that Kanta had gone through when he was a kid, and just like lunge forward and just start laying punches into his like body, just like oof, 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 against the chair.
Yeah, wonderful.
And,
Awesome. And are you marking fatigue?
Yeah. I'm going to mark fatigue to force them to do another condition.
Good mark. Make them mark 2 fatigue.
No,
and they have to take
let
2
him choose.
conditions.
Oh, yeah, true.
No,
Yeah,
let him choose.
sorry, yeah.
Let him choose.
He's a good GM.
He's actually a bad GM.
He's a great GM.
You already knew your options.
I will do... Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
mark a fatigue, force to mark 2, and then he has to take 2 conditions. Please?
Yes, done. He is now foolish and insecure.
Sorry, Ben. You're dealing with amateurs here.
Hey, I wouldn't know the difference. So,
Okay, last round, please.
Jesse, would you say that my first time just putting on my makeup might have reduced some of my fatigue out of curiosity? You're allowed to say no.
emotional fatigue. You like put on...
Yeah, I was
Put
calming
on-
motions.
Put on the armor.
I
Yeah,
would
the makeup.
say, I tell you what I will say. I would say that putting on your makeup was an evade and observe. and you bolstered or hindered yourself. And you gave yourself the empowered status for a single turn and got 1 fatigue back.
Okay.
That is what that looks like.
All right.
You lose empowered because you feel empowered because you've got your makeup on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you've recovered a fatigue.
Yeah, I
that was
appreciate
last
that.
round. That's what you did last round. So yes, you've got the fatigue. This guy is going to evade and observe.
Defend and maneuver.
Advance and attack.
I'm going to use evade and observe.
Ki-Tay, you're up first.
So, with this water that is beginning to like coalesce on the outside of the wagon, Ki-Tay actually begins to get up, and she's going to use her mastered move, assuming that she rolls well enough for it. That's a 12 plus. Yeah, technically my focus isn't good. Doesn't matter. I don't have a -3.
Yeah, great.
So with that, you see that it changes this water that's there into multiple rings, very similar to what we saw in the pro bending arena for the first match. But this time it's being used less as defense and more like she's actually using it to cool the wagon down. So one of the things that it allows me to do is I can create a number of rings. I'm going to end up making 2, which means I become favored and I become prepared.
Yep.
So I can use the rings 1-for-1 to strengthen water bending techniques, reduce fatigue of a cost of a ring spent, or do more damage with a water bending attack. In this case, I think she's basically using those 2 status bonuses to say, well, this wagon's on fire and I don't want it to be because I got places to be. So she's starting to flood it through the wagon to cool everything down.
Yeah, I think these 2 rings, you start bending in a big circle, and these 2 circles surround the wagon and just slowly progress down the wagon, extinguishing all the flames as you do this big sweeping motion of just controlling these rings. Just slowly, kind of going through like a portal, in that it's just progressively going down the wagon and extinguishing all the flames. Advance and attacks.
That's a 7.
Wonderful. Choose one.
I think I'm just going to strike. Bo-Shang has this guy in the chair still, and you're just wailing on him.
Just straight up wailing on him.
Yeah, I think Ma looks down, sees this happening, and just this one's mine, and just waits for the opportune moment to get a foot down and just right in the face. And I want to mark a fatigue so that he marks 2 fatigue.
Wonderful. He is out. You jump on down with this flying foot to the face and sit into the wagon, and he's just...
And I look wild-eyed, and he's mine. He was mine.
And he goes limp.
You got the kill, hot stuff.
You know I did.
Yeah, he's dead. You murdered him.
Ma turns to look at him, and you can see from the rip that the fire whip would have made in her back. You see the exact same tattoo.
Oh,
in the
you're
exact
so
same
lame, I see.
So lame.
It's fire and earth, bro.
Yeah, I know. And that's why this firebender was so empowered, because he had 2 Sozin's comments. Meteor strike, let's go.
After a small and a sort of awkward sitting in this destroyed wagon with this knocked out guy, and you just you're just sort of sitting in the wagon, just slowly just prancing along. There's no roofs anymore.
So sorry.
Terrible player.
I don't know what's
You roll up to the entrance to the pro bending arena, and a bunch of the metal bender police just sort of run up and go what the hell is happening? And then very quickly you go, we were attacked, blah blah blah, and they arrest him.
No, Ma's no time, and grabs Kitty and Bo.
And the police are what?
Runs with you in my arms.
As you do, we cut back to...
Am I skating on that water as well?
Oh, sick. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. I think so. Because you ran from the fight, I'm going to say you will get there in time to do a group move.
Yeah, nothing took your empowered away from you. You're on it.
Yeah.
Cute, they're I'm holding out for a hero. It's we're all getting prepared and he's coming in.
So as you all start getting your gear on, or putting your protective gear on, you see Kiernan run in with these blue and red shin guards, and he's I know they're not the right color, but you're gonna have to work with this.
Yeah, so she's still ready, and one of the rings, she was because she was expecting potentially photographers or people at the stadium, but then never got the chance. She had one of the rings still as a halo, and so she takes it off and like adds the dye to it, and then just spins that last ring to
wonderful
to just
Great.
like saturate these shin guards.
Are we so wet and squeaky and like our
You are uncomfortable
uniforms
as
are really
Kanta, as you arrive to the pro betting arena, you see the burned up wagon, and you see the metal benders arresting another guy. And as soon as you get close, you like hear the firebenders like stop running, and then start running the other way. And then you see the metal benders like see you running, and like you're sweaty, you're covered in burns, you're sprinting along, and they just start running after the other two. But you went.
They're out that way.
Yeah, thanks, Chief. And they don't know who you are, and they just tap you on, and they run after the other two.
That's terrible police work. I love it.
Oh yeah. But you are now at the arena, which means you can do your arena move for the championship fight. What arena move would you like to do?
I definitely couldn't do scouting because I didn't have the time. So I think I'm going to give them a motivational speech.
Yep. So as they are about to go out onto the arena, you bust in looking like hell, just Aragorn doors sort of energy. And you made it.
Jeez, boss, you look like hell.
You should see the other three.
Nice.
You should see that one guy.
Actually,
I did actually.
Is he still alive? I didn't check.
Well, it seemed to be. Listen, teamwork again. I could see from a distance that you three put that guy through the ringer. Individually, you're amazing. Together, you're more powerful. And if anything today, you just have more training and practice to do that exact thing. Now go out there and win this final.
Hell yeah.
So what does the motivational speech give them?
I think I have to roll as well.
Roll ahead.
Now this is just going to be a flat roll. We'll see what happens. A 10.
Oh, that's movie magic right there.
So
Quack.
On a 10.
Quack.
So on a hit, my speech succeeds. All PCs listening either clear one condition or become inspired, their choice. On a 10, pick an additional option from this list. All PCs listening to my speech clear an additional condition. Your team carries forward one against the opposing team for take one for the team, hold the line, or come from behind. Or all PCs listening to your speech become prepared until they next mark a condition. I'm trying to think about like this. How do they look? Do they look like they've had a rough time in that fight?
Kitty looks great.
Kitty looks great. Kitty always looks great.
Ma looks alive.
Ma's a bit rough.
Yeah.
Rough. Bo is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that the team carries forward one.
Great.
Nice.
Wonderful. All right. And we're back! And the crowd goes wild. Here at the championship bout for the trophy. I didn't think about what you're winning. You're winning a trophy, everybody. This is why I am losing my job. We have the General Mortgage Goose Monkeys versus the Capital City Cat Gator. Esteemed guests, are you ready to pro bend? This is way better than Roxanne 1. It's way better than Roxanne. As you all get up to the arena, as you do, good sportsmen, walk up, shake hands with your opposing team. Firebender to firebender, earthbender, earthbender, waterbender, waterbender. Ma, as you shake hands with Tugu, a wry smile goes across his face and he's like, didn't think I'd see you. And you clock that Tugu's last name is Tan. Comes back to you.
Drug dust.
Tan's firebenders. He's the son of Tan, the one that runs the Merc Company.
Okay. I think that... Does anyone else hear that? Like, do you two hear that exchange?
I think
as
so. I
well?
think it was pretty whispered.
Yeah,
Pretty whispered?
If Kitty hears it, she doesn't click.
Okay. All right. I think Ma's hand just like tightens. There's a little bit of a creak in the bones.
He goes back just as hard.
Yeah.
Kitty, do you shake the hand offered to you by Mukta?
Look, she does. But only because she knows that people are watching.
Yeah. Mukta sort of seems a bit like sheepish and like doesn't really meet eyes with you.
What's wrong with you?
What? Nothing. I'm going to work. Have fun. And just walks off. And then Yong, so stoic it hurts, just...
Yeah, I think we just do another like...
That's what we like to see, folks. Good sportsmanship for the first ever pro bending tournament. These two heroic teams are going into their sides. In the blue side, we have the Capital City Cat Gators. Everyone give a round of applause. In the red side, we have the General Mortgage. It's the word mortgage. General Mortgage Goose Monkeys. Everyone give a cheer. So, we're going to do 3 rounds. Now, we're actually going to do the rules properly this time. Instead of just per person for the entire round, you will be doing it for each round. So, can you please choose your highlight moves?
I have an option if I'm the first one.
I'm so sorry. There was something I meant to do, and I got a little bit sidetracked by the firebender thing. Basically, my feature move is that if I enter a combat situation with my rival, I can clear all fatigue and become inspired.
Yeah, great. Yes. All right,
so I would like to do that. Thanks.
Yeah,
I already am inspired, but I guess I'll be extra inspired.
Yeah, you are cleared of fatigue. Wonderful.
Stunning.
That's hardcore.
That's very hardcore. It's the order of choosing. So whoever says their highlight moves first goes first.
In that case, I'm going to go with Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle. What is Razzle Dazzle? Razzle Dazzle 'em.
So with creativity, I'm marking 1 fatigue, and on a hit, I'm describing how the display led to creating an opening for another teammate, which will clinch victory for the round.
Wonderful.
It's a 13.
13. Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Wonderful. So, round 1. Talk me through it. What does it look like for you?
So as the match begins and there's that little bit of defense, I think that that exchange with Mukta was really like nothing. And because there wasn't that fire, that passion in her eyes, what happens is that Mukta's like holding some water at one point, and Kitty sees the opportunity to take that water, because it's not well held, and like hit one of her teammates, which then throws, like, all of a sudden she's disarmed and doesn't know what to do. We'll say that it hits Tugu. We'll say that it hits Tugu in the head, and he's like turns around angrily at what's going on, which means that the only defender is the Earthbender, who then promptly gets hit, and then the other 2 get hit.
You hear a yellow card, and the referee holds up a yellow fan, points it at you. You used water that was not directly from the gates, directly in front or behind of you. The zone you're in, you took it from another person, so you have been yellow carded, and you are pushed back a zone. This is still round 1, so as you continue to fight, that's your highlight move for that one. Can I please have everyone roll a rely on your skills and training?
Everyone is inspired.
Everyone is inspired, yes.
So inspired.
Again. But we have a choice. Would everyone like +1 to Over the Edge or Hail Mary?
I was going to do a Hail Mary in the 3rd row.
Yeah, done. 7.
Got a 7. Got a...
I also got a 7.
7. Got a...
4 on the dice.
4 on the dice, +1, plus another 1. So that's a 7 with 2 9s. That is a draw. Round 1 is a draw! As you all have this back and forth, there's just everyone's staying pretty equal. Both the waterbenders got pushed back 1 round, like one section, whereas everyone else stayed in the middle. They managed to maintain their position. No one lost more distance than anyone else. So round 1 is a draw. Now, what happens on a draw? I just want to double check. Flip a coin. I am going to allow Ben to flip a coin, which we're just going to roll a dice. 1 to 6 is heads. 1 to 3 is heads. 4 to 6 is tails. Choose it before you roll it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads.
6.
6. So the other team will.
Hold on. Did you choose the lower numbers? Crazy. Why would you do that?
So the opposing team gets to choose their face-off element, and they choose fire.
Ooh.
All right.
You both get onto the center platform, and it raises up.
Dream
so mark up to
circumstance.
5 fatigue. Roll with the amount of fatigue you marked for this move, subtracting the number of conditions you currently have marked. On a hit, you win the face-off, taking the round for your team. On a 10+, pick one from the list. On a miss, your foe outplays you, knocking you from the raised platform. Describe how they overwhelmed you. So, Georgie, you're going to roll
Okay.
for this face-off. You get up there with two shit-eating grin on his face.
Okay, so I marked 5 fatigue.
Nice.
All right, okay. So it's a +5.
5, 6, 7 plus 5.
How many conditions?
Known. Known?
Known.
I have known.
Okay, so on a 12+, pick one from the list. Clear fatigue equal to how much you marked for this move. Clear a condition of your choice. Shift your balance as you choose. I think I know which one you're going to choose.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah. So what does this look like? How do you get to off guard?
I think she's pretty happy that she gets to face off with him one-on-one, because I think she's just like wants to kind of rile him up. Like he thinks that she gotta confused her with that remark about the tans. And so she's got this big old as big a shit-eating grin as he does.
Yeah.
Essentially, and she's just like, "What's the matter, Tan? Afraid to face us? You had to send your boys after us to slow us down? That's a bit sad." And she's just kind of like throwing verbal shots at him, and then
With the fire shots.
yeah, with the fire shots. So I think
The double
if I can,
burn.
if I can roll back, I think she's just got two stamp, fist, stamp,
great.
fist, just while maintaining
So
space.
powerful.
Really
Yeah.
powerful. He doesn't even have time to gain control.
Yeah, I think eventually he just cannot dodge you that far. He's right on the edge, and you just stamp, poof, and that last big hit just knocks him off onto the ground. Round 1 to the Goose Buckies! The board resets, and you go back to your original positions again on the center of the stage. Who was doing their next highlight move, please?
I would like to go third, if you wouldn't mind, G, because I'm going to try Hail Mary.
we might win it in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
All right, is it only two
best of
out of 3?
Best of three.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
What have we got? The pluses from your arena move? What 2 do we have?
So take one for the team, hold the line, or come from behind.
I think she's really emboldened now after having that face off, and kind of forgets to check the power of her moves. So I think she wants to go for down and dirty.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
So just getting a little too powerful, those shots coming out a little too fast, or with too much strength behind it. So I'm just gonna roll.
Now, the team taking it a bit more seriously are going to have their own highlight move. So,
Oh, get it, Georgie.
That's a 12.
it's a 12. Wow, I got a 10. So both of these are going to happen. So first of all, go through yours, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, great.
What it says.
Okay. I think that Ma, for a second, kind of forgets her teammates and their positions, and she's just all about that, mad flurry. Kind of taking up too much space, and getting a little too foul with her moves, but it pays off. And on a 10+, I get to choose. Describe how your sneaky technique leads to success and slips past the referee.
Okay, yeah, so I think you just let your flames last a little bit longer than they should.
Yes.
And start hammering a bit longer. The referee doesn't notice, however, they did roll a 10 on hold the line. So, on a hit, narrate how you stood your ground against your opponents and your team seized that opportunity to counterattack. So, as they push forward, they just hunker down and turtle, essentially. They get so defensive. There's just discs flying in front of your massive things, and they're just exploding and going everywhere. Dust being thrown through the arena as these flames are going constantly smack, smack, smack all the way through. You both succeeded, which means neither of you can win the round. because you
Okay.
both rolled and you both succeeded, so you don't win this round.
Okay.
It is another draw, so we're going to do another face-off. So
Alright.
as this happens, just no ground is given anywhere at all. I think it's actually quite vicious. Everyone stays right in that center. No one loses any footing.
Yeah.
And it is just a hardcore melee that is there's so much dust and water going through the air that the fouls aren't picked up.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it is just insane. Like, this is the most violent volley anyone's seen in pro bending up until this point.
Does anyone?
And then you hear the burp, round 2, another draw. We're going back to a face-off.
I'll just say your team carries a +1 forward for those moves, but
Wonderful.
We've used both of those.
yeah, we have. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
We're inspired for moves we can't
Hold
use.
the line does make everyone prepared on their team, is what will happen for them.
That sucks.
So we're going to flip another coin. Ben,
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the same dice, and this time I'm gonna go tails.
tails. So 4 to 6.
Bad idea. Such a bad idea. You never do that.
So you lose the flip again, and they call out for water bending.
Kitty.
Kitty, you go up with Mukta.
Kill her. Kill her dead. End her life.
Well, maybe we'll just see.
So the face-off. You're gonna mark up to 5 fatigue.
I'm gonna mark 2 because that's all I got left.
Okay, roll them. This is for the match.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Ooh. We're going to roll for Mukhtar as well with the face-off. I'll do it in front of you. A 4 and a 5 with a +2 is 11. She's good. Mukhtar is good. As you start doing these defensive rings and shooting out 1 second shots of water, I think you're so preoccupied with your yellow card that you don't usually get. You're pretty by the book. I don't think you screw around because you want to be here. And that's so much in your head. You're so worried you're accidentally going to break the rules again that you get knocked off because you don't do a second longer than you thought you should have, or you
I'm cutting it shorter than I need.
pulled a bit of punches and that water just straight in the face onto the ground. Your makeup's now like dripping down your face because it went through your shield.
Unacceptable.
Water is the only one that can do headshots. And we go into the final round. Second round goes to the Cat Gators. Can you believe it?
I'm marking angry.
All right, Jesse.
Yes. Final one.
Yeah.
They will also be choosing highlight move as well.
Cool. I'm going to ask, and you can say no. Feel free to say no. But I'm wondering if you would let me live up to my principle in a.
So you can
pro
do
bending.
this in the pro bending. Living up to principle pro bending. You have to take an action that actually matches your balance principle.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So you can. Yep.
Sweet. All right. So
You can.
my balance principle. I'm actually first of all I'm going to use inspired because I'm like this is the final
This
round.
is it.
This is it.
Final
This
round.
is-
It's down to the wire.
Chips are on the table, guys. So I'm now +3 towards survival,
Yes, Ted.
Let's go, Ted.
and I feel like this is survival. This is the final round. It's ready to go.
Your livelihood.
Yeah, I also have a +1 from my the move that Ash used going forward.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Hail Mary. So
Wonderful.
let's hope this is a 10
Come on,
or above.
buddy.
So I've got a +4.
You got a +4.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, boy.
That's an 11.
And that's a 3 on my dice.
Yes.
So 8 + 4 is 12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, I can do maths. Yeah, so I use Hail Mary, and
If this move is successfully executed in the third round, you have won the match by knockout.
yeah.
So each one of you, I think, Ted, we're going to start with you. How do you set this up? You managed to push everyone back so fast. I think discs just go flying, no one's ready for it, and everyone's immediately I
think what it is-
all 3 into the second zone.
Yeah, I think what it is like I remember that encounter from earlier in the day where the badger mole just sort of like butter swept away the wall that I put up.
Yeah.
And like using the coins, I'm just like, oh, I got this. And just like, whoosh, and like using the coins and just sweeping the
Yeah,
earthbender.
instead of like these direct lines with the coins, they do like these.
Yeah.
Just
put spin on them.
You put spin on them, which has never been done before.
Yeah.
This is the first pro bending arena spectacular.
Yeah.
No, these are new moves.
Hell yeah,
ones that
brother.
you're like, oh, badger mold. And, and they're curving, you're curving the bullets.
Like, it's wanted up in this bitch. So I'm actually going to knock out, I'm going to take away the Earthbender, just as like a nod of respect. And then I'm also going to take away the Firebender. And knowing Mars' history with Mukta, I'm going to leave them up and like go for the leg hut stuff.
Yep. I think as you do this, you knock into this curve, just hits Tugu right in the center of the mass.
Yeah.
And he just stumbles back. He can't regain his footing and he falls off straight into the drink. That's a knockout! And then this waterbender is wide open for you, Ma.
Yeah.
How do you knock them out of the ring?
I think when you say that to her, like there's like stars in her eyes, and she's like, "Now, yes," and so she's just like, "Remember me," and just like goes down, sweeps the leg, and just sends like a bit of like that. Pew! Straight.
Yeah, and you had that like a couple of like follow throughs with the 1 second jets.
Yeah.
Up in the air, and you just go bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Like a juggle combo.
Yeah, right off the edge. Not juggling because that's illegal.
Yeah, true.
That's a knockout. Just down to their earthbender.
Ki-Tay just sort of looks and says, I don't need ice. I don't even need to worry about a yellow card. I just need you gone. And just like flick, like, and one tiny, very concentrated, like, chunk of water just goes right in between the eyes, and it's enough with all the staggering that's already been going. Like, they were already off balance. This is that 1% more.
Yeah, I think they fall that little bit back, and then there's also just like a follow-up of like of a ring and a gout of flame as well, and they fall off into the drink.
I never mentioned my fighting style. Irritating.
That's your fighting style.
Like, yeah, I'm irritated. Yep, irritating. So, got flicked.
Ben, Kanta sort of sees this, everything he's ever dreamed of, winning the first arena spectacular for his pro bending team. Finally, they worked together. You saw it right at the end, all three of them hitting that last earthbender off the field, and the crowd goes wild. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we have our winners, the Goose Monkeys! How does it feel, Ben? How does it feel, Kanta?
Kanta is right on the edge of his balance principle for control.
Yeah.
He is currently like -3 for connection to his team.
Yeah.
And he's also angry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the raise. I'm like to pull from the Razor's making amends thing here and ask a question to the team. Once per session, when you've tried your best to prove that you're a different person, that you're making a better choices in life, roll and add +1 for each of these questions. That is yes.
Yeah, sick. I know where this is going.
Did you make amends directly to a person that I harmed?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
The team members that you raised in the mob.
Yeah.
Am I at my center? No. Did someone honestly thank me for my efforts or forgive me for my mistakes? I don't think so.
I think the mayor thanked you.
The mayor thanked me, but I'm not sure that was like...
The mayor thanked you knowing who you were.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's 2. So I'm rolling, trying to get a hit with +2.
The one time he
The
doesn't
one
roll
time,
well.
no.
That's a 7.
That's no.
It's an 8. Right?
3 +1 +2.
3.
Plus 2.
Sorry.
I think you've got enough +1s there that we can bump that up to a mixed success.
Okay, so I get 1. So that would be clear a condition, mark growth, or shift my balance towards connection. So I think in this moment, he is no longer angry.
Yep. Wonderful.
Nice.
You lose your anger. I think also you probably do just shift a little bit more to connection. For the first time in this entire sort of tournament, you've finally just gone a little bit off the edge. You've just eased for the first time. This is the beginning. This is the actual start. You've been so controlling. You've been so set on proving that you're not who you were anymore, that you finally feel that, oh, no, I did it, and we didn't do anything wrong. Actually, things were done wrong to us, and we still, other than stealing some shin guards, we kept clean. And you feel that control just ease off a little bit.
And I think what happens is he lets go of the railing he was holding onto, and his knuckles were so white. He didn't even realize how there's like almost divots from where he was holding onto.
Yeah, great.
and he just like looks at the team that he helped get to this point, and just breathes out and like has a moment of just, we did it.
Hell yeah.
They did it.
I think Ma is like, come here, and like scoots you up.
You're already off the edge. You're already running all up in together.
Yeah. Takes Kanta up in her arms and just swings you around for a second.
Kitty is very clearly not her usual like dour self. She is also jubilant.
I think Bo-Shang's just kind of like, as it was a normal match, he's just like getting undressed, getting his thing, tying his thing around his waist. He's like, yeah, man, we're going to win, of course.
Kitty hits you and then drags you in. It's like,
Yeah.
just get in here. Just be cool for once.
And picks up a big tub of the sports drink from...
For sure. Like, hey, folks, good job. That was incredible. I do want to keep my part of the deal, though. I have something for you. And he hands out these drinks, and he's like, please drink these in front of the cameras. I beg you. I've been fired. And he's like, I call it spirit stuff. Get your spirits up and your stuff low. And it's all these spirits. It just says spirit stuff.
Nice.
On these sports drinks, and then I think it's like we cut to like a picture of you guys holding the spirit stuff and Bashira like in front of you all.
And like the trophy, right?
Yeah, holding the trophy, the championship trophy. And congratulations, everyone! That was Bets and Bending, Blaze of Glory,
Hell yeah.
Part 3.
Yeah.
The Hangover.
The Hangover 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along and playing my little pro bending game. I hope you had a lot of fun. Big thank you to Ben.
Big
thanks, Ben.
Ben.
You got thrown really deep in there. No help for a lot of that last episode. So
Thanks
thank
for
you so
having
much.
me.
It's not. It was great that you managed to clutch for us, but you also clutched for yourself, which
Absolutely.
doesn't always happen. So you've won fans there.
Oh, thank you very much.
So Ben, tell us a little bit about Dungeons and Doctorates. What do you guys do over there?
So we are a weekly podcast.
Weekly.
Yeah.
Insane.
45 minutes roughly each week. Sometimes longer, sometimes less. Things happen. But yeah, we follow the adventures of 3 postgraduate students at a fantasy university trying to get their PhDs while dealing with monsters, magic, and peer reviewers. We have fun. We get some guests sometimes. We have special episodes. If you aren't wanting to commit straight away to almost 200 episodes for a main campaign, check out our specials. We do Kobold Capers, which follow the adventures of a group of kobolds that live underneath the university and go on heists. Their entire society is heist based.
Nice.
Love it.
And they're just a bunch of level 1s trying to survive. And with some Blade in the Dark mechanics for heists.
Fun.
So we don't spend the whole time planning. It's just straight into it and then flashbacks.
Yeah.
Great.
So have a good time. Check us out. We're on all the podcast things, and check us out on social media, DN Doctorates. And you can find me everywhere at Ben Kiernan, Keirnan, I before E, except with me.
Wonderful. We will have links in our description below. We'll also do some social posts as well for people to find and follow you through there. So a big thank you from us to you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming in right on time too, right before Ben's going to skedaddle out on here. So
Also, thank you, Jesse, for DMing this and bringing
Yeah,
it
this is our first time experiencing Jesse DM, and it was so good.
Thank you very
It was
much.
really great.
No,
Thank you. I was a little bit stressed about it. It's been in the noggin for quite a while.
It's been literally more than 12 months, because this is what we were going to put on until we got the news that we were off at PAX.
So PAX did throw a spanner in the works. We were going to do this last year. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
But then we got networking kick-ins, and so that's why Ben got to join us. So.
Exactly. So
Check out the live Kobold Caper we did at PAX last year.
Oh, please.
nice.
Yes.
That was so good. We had Ellen Graham.
Yes, Ellen.
It was on the same time that we were
Oh,
on.
really?
Yeah. Bad time slot.
That's all good.
Yeah, stay tuned to find out if Ma and Bo get it on again.
Oh, did they? You tell us.
That's I think that's where the credits close. It's like
you know what we have to do
The
a
post credit.
It's a behind the sports. We'll do a behind the sports documentary later on.
I think it's like it's sort of like post credit scene. It's the balcony outside.
Yeah.
There's fireworks going off, and
I'm
I think,
setting them off.
Yeah. So Bo is standing on the edge of this balcony and is sort of looking a bit sort of forlorn up at the sky and kind of like, yeah, we did it. Like, it was great. And I'm guessing Ma comes up behind
And she's just like, well, we won. Why did your face look like that?
Oh, just, thinking about things that we've got and thinking about things we've lost. Listen, can I buy you a drink?
I think Ma looks you up and down and is like, I don't know if you have changed, Bo, but I'm willing to see. And she nods. And then they, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. I think it pans down to the balcony underneath, and we see Kanta and Conling, and he's like, "Let me buy you a drink, old pal. You won. It's incredible."
Yeah, and then maybe next time, get together, we'll play some pie show.
Yeah, I'd love to take your money. I'd love that. No, I'm thinking about getting in the game myself, actually. I got a team all lined up and everything, so I'm coming for you next year, buddy.
I'd like to see you try.
Hell yeah. I get prototype. Nice. Ash, where is Ki-Tay in all this?
So I think the camera pounds down another level again.
Yeah.
And you see that she's waving to sort of the crowd and like answering questions because that's what she was always going to do. And she hears a voice, and she realizes the second she hears it, it's her father. And
Ki-Tay.
Daddy.
And he's just this formless shadow behind in the background, and he sort of steps forward, and he's like, "Next time you're not going to get a yellow card, are you?"
Next time I'm going to get 2 red cards. And she holds out her hand, and they do a predator.
We fade out on that. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Patreoners. We love you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye.
Everywhere you look, every 80s fade out.
Quack, 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 quack. On the gum-gums,
Bashiri Day is not that smart. And I'll call the capital city cat gators the no, can't do it.
No.
Can't do it. The gum-gum versus the no, doesn't work.